From the WJAY studios in beautiful Oviedo, Florida, it's season 3 of Wipe Those Tears. With our tier masters, our statistician, Brandon Bogart, the Mario Man, Mark Leota, AVGN expert, Gianni Pizzi, the Retro Arcade Boy, Scott Seffy McVeigh, and our timekeeper, Andrew Hocking. Your host and moderator is Jason DiCanio. All right, hey, we are back for another week of Factor Crap. No, Wipe Those Tears.
Factor what?
It's on me.
Factor what? And here we go.
Smoking too much of that weed again. There we go. All right, another week of Wipe Those Tears. It's episode number 59. On this Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. And I've got the whole gang back with us, including Mr. Jesus Christ himself, Gianni Pizzi! Yay!
Hey.
I had to do that. I had to do that.
And by the way, he fell victim to me this week on Goldmine. Boom!
That episode has an area. I don't know if we can mention that, but yeah.
No, by the time they do air it, they'll forget what happened, and they won't know what happened until they watch it.
Yeah.
So,
True, yeah.
It's true. Even though we recorded so early, it's still gonna be another 10 they air it. So even if we gave it away. And also, too, I would like to say I got a new mouse.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got a new Mickey Mouse that actually works. Finally. You know, wireless mouses, the cheapest ones are $12.99. Inflation. Whatever happened to the $6 mouse, you know? Sheesh.
Like these.
Yeah, well, those are $9.99. That's about, yeah. Those are quoted mouses. I still want wireless, you know?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. But I seen all these other mouses for like $18, $36, $120.
Oh.
Yeah, the gamer ones, exactly.
Yeah, I know. I don't know any difference between a gamer mouse and a regular mouse. All I know is a mouse is a mouse.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
A Roadrunner is a Roadrunner, you know?
Beep, beep.
That's it.
Beep, beep.
Yeah. So let's start it off with Bring the Counter in. All right. And gentlemen, we're also going to be doing we're going to be doing Factor Crap tonight in between the breaks. So we'll have that at the end of the first quarter. And we also gained another subscriber, so we're at 142.
Yay.
Hey, right? I mean, you know, but inching along slowly, about 58 away from 200. That would be nice. But But Gianni, you're going to help us finish up the 70s and 80s TV sitcoms because that's what we did last week. We had some pretty good ones. We have about 20 left to do tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, because last week we only did 15 of them, almost half the list. That's why.
Yeah, half a list and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the rules of our show. Here we go. Okay, we're doing 70s and 80s TV sitcoms. Andrew will give you 2 minutes. It's the same 50 to 100, gentlemen. You'll base that score on everything that, you see on the television, on the cover of the particular TV show. And I'll give you a little information about each show as we get to them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and open up the board and start to pick up where we left off. Okay. This is what the board looks like at the halfway mark last week. As you can see, no Fs, couple of Ds, but a lot of Bs as always. And 4 great A's. You guys did great on the A's. So let's see if we can pick up where we left off with. And I got to type in the next. I got to type in the next show here. Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one up on the list on this show tonight is Bosom Buddies. All right. Well, yeah. This ran for 2 seasons as Kip, 2 young studs working for a New York ad agency, come home to find their apartment building being demolished. Amy, the receptionist, convinces them to move into her complex. The problem is that it's a complex for women only, but the rent is cheap. To get the lower rent joint, all they have to do is dress in drag. Enter Buffy and Hildegard, a.k.a. Kip and Henry. Sunny and Isabel are 2 cuties living in the same building. Sunny being heavily pursued by Kip, or was it Buffy? And the ruse is eventually known by all the women in the building, but by now, Buffy and Hildegard are each just one of the girls. The show is a launching point in the career of eventual movie megastar Tom Hanks, who played Kip/Buffy in the series. It also starred Peter Scolari, Donna Dixon, Holland Taylor, Thelma Hopkins, Wendy Jo Sperber, and Lucille Benson. 2 seasons, 37 episodes. Air date November 27th, 1980 to about 1982. Okay, so this is hey, Mr. Scott McVeigh, you're up first.
Look at you. Yeah. Well, as you can tell.
Just a little on Bosom Buddies here.
Yep, this was a good classic here. A little fun fact, the opening theme song was My Life by Billy Joel, which was really cool.
It was. Oh, yes. Great song indeed.
And as you mentioned, just a little cute little blurb, this was the launching point for Tom Hanks' very illustrious career as well that way too. What's kind of funny is how they made him into a comedy star first, and then they made him to the epic dramatic star that he is today, though.
Right.
While the show itself was kind of a little silly, though, I didn't get to watch this as much when I was younger, though. But I really wish they would have, at least some place you can watch the reruns now. But I still think it's pretty decent. But I'll still give it a 70 on this one.
70, okay. Got it. All right. Now we go to Mr. Bogard with Bosom Buddies.
And both Brett Summers and Charles Nelson Riley know a thing or two about bosoms.
That is true.
Now,
you did.
Yeah. Now, the fact that Tom Hanks is part of this, plus like the story behind all that, I'm gonna give this a 91.
A 90. Oh, a Taco Bell. 91. All right, a very difference of opinion there. Now we go to Mr. Leota with Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, I think I've maybe only seen a few episodes of this. I'm not sure if I like the premise. Although I could have sworn there was a Full House episode where Danny and Joey or whatever like basically imitated this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Not really one of the better shows that I've seen. I'm gonna have to give this a 65.
65. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, Gianni, you're up for Bosom
Yeah.
Buddy.
I knew about this show before we did this. Yeah, I know about this. I've never really seen an episode. I really think there's a place where you can watch it. But yeah, I knew it was. That's how I knew the theme. I knew this show because I knew the theme song was "My Life" by Billy Joel.
Yep.
And Tom Hanks. The only person I know on the show was Tom Hanks. I don't think I know anybody else. But I'm gonna give it about a 90.
90. Okay. Taco Bell. All right, Andrew. How about Bosom Buddies?
So I saw some of the episodes, and the theme song, like, okay, I know this is Tom Hanks' first show as an actor, starting as an actor, of course, but not a good show. I will give this one a 68.
Oh, 68. Ah, okay. Well, here are some things that I didn't mention before, and I will mention them now. And Andrew, give me a couple of cities for this. First of all, Thelma Hopkins guest starred on Give Me a Break as Nell's sister.
Yep, that's true.
Wendy Jo Sperber was also in Back to the Future 1 and 3 as Marty's sister.
That's another true thing. That's another true thing.
She also guest starred on an episode of Married with Children as Al's ex-girlfriend, the one who threw the football off the ledge.
Yep, that's another true thing.
Now, I don't know too much about Peter Scolari.
Oh yeah, he was on Newhart. He was on Newhart.
Yes.
No, you got it.
Yeah, he did a TV show, the same title as the movie. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but he did the TV version. That's why.
That's right. Yeah, the TV version. Yeah.
All right. So we're learning a lot about these actors and actresses after they left the show, because the show was only on for 2 years, and again, Tom Hanks seemed like he was the only one that came out.
Wait a minute. Yeah, did Thelma Hopkins did on Family Matters as well?
She did. That's right. She was also the backup singer for Tony Orlando and Dawn.
That's another one.
All right. So with all of that said, I love the show. I thought it was great. I'm going to give it 95.
All right.
95. All right. We divide that by 6 and we get our average. Hey. 79.8. It stays in the C tiered, right where it is. Okay. We go to the next one. Come and knock on my door.
Oh yeah.
We've been waiting for you.
Three's Company, guys. Oh my God. This was a hilarious show, and I know Scott cannot wait.
I know.
To dive into this. When two single girls need a roommate to share their Santa Monica apartment, they decide to offer a room to the guy they find passed out in the bathtub after the going away party for their last roommate. Hijinks ensue. First air date, March 15th, 1977. Final episode, September 18th, 1984. Also, you had The Ropers. Also, Three is a Crowd on the ABC network with John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Summers, Don Knotts, Priscilla Barnes, Richard Klein. Oh, just a whole great cast indeed. All right, Scott. No, we don't start with Scott.
I was last time. I'm sorry, but
it's okay.
It was Bogart's turn. It was Bogart's turn.
Bogart, Three's Company.
All right. Oop. Oh, I forgot to look it up. Sorry, come back to me.
Oh, you're gonna pass?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mark, we're on to you now with Three's Company.
All right, yeah, this is definitely a classic series here.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't think you can possibly get tired of that theme song.
Right? Sticks in your head.
It does.
Yeah, yeah, definitely ones where like once it gets into your head, you can't get it out of there.
Right.
You
I'm
win.
gonna say 88.
88. Okay. We got an 88 for you. Okay. We now go to Gianni. Three's Company.
Yeah. I know about the show. I've seen, I think, 1 or 2 episodes. Obviously, I knew the theme song. I knew a lot of people on the show. Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
The guy who wrote the theme song was Joe Raposo. Some of you guys might know he wrote the theme song and a lot of other great songs for Sesame Street.
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
That's what Wikipedia says. Yeah.
Oh wow! Well, you get a free city for
Same
that
one.
one, then, honey. Nice. Okay.
So I'm gonna give 94.
Taco Bell 94. Okay. Good job there. And now we go to Andrew Hawking.
So I saw the show on reruns, of course,
Right.
and it's one of the best shows. And you couldn't even get that theme song. That theme song was stuck in your head every time.
Yep.
So, and of course, John Rutter is one of the best actors on that series with Suzanne Summers, of course. So for this one, what's the King of New Jersey? What score you scored at already?
94.
He gave him 94.
I hate to do this, but I had to go one up. That's why.
Oh, you went up to 95.
I had to do that. That's why.
All right. Now we go to Scott with
I think,
Three's Company.
This was funny. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved this show here. It actually was, I don't know why, but it was so funny. The fact that they always try to have John, Mr. Ritter's character try to pretend to be gay when he really wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I liked how it evolved throughout the seasons as well that way too. And yes, there were 2 sequels though that didn't do as great as this show. And again, this is one I watched a lot, and I loved it here. Can I say 100?
Whoa! Perfect score.
Go. All right. Okay, now we go back to Brandon Bogard, who passed the first time and now has to make it. So, we'll get you back. Okay.
All I can say for this is, well, I guess it is at least better than the Three's a Crowd game show.
Oh, the Three's a Crowd they're talking about is when Jack and the other girl and Robert Mandan, that was the spinoff. That's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
That got married,
Yeah,
and they
Jack
had to
got
live
married.
with her parents, basically.
Well, good. I'm going to give this an 82.
82. All right. I like his style there. 82. Okay. Well, I tell you, John Ritter, the late John Ritter, God rest his soul, died too young. Funny man, very funny. Even with 8 Simple Rules, his later show was a really good one. The whole cast was fantastic. I mean, even Larry, Richard Klein, was funny as ever. Don Knotts comes in as
Mr.
Mr. Furley, yep. And then, you had also the other girl that came in there. What was her name? The ranching girl. Oh, God.
Jen Lee Harrison.
Jenny Lee Harris. That's right.
Yeah,
And you forgot one actor you forgot to mention is that Richard Klein.
Yeah.
Richard Klein. No, I did. Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mentioned Larry.
Yeah, we do that, yeah.
I couldn't remember what these.
I forgot to mention, of course.
Yeah.
This show was just fantastic on the runs. I saw the original runs as I was growing up as a kid, and then of course it's still on today on MeTV.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know that.
So you can catch the reruns there, and if not, it'll probably be on Tubi.
I think you're right, yeah.
I'm going to give it definitely a Taco Bell, not a perfect score, but I'm going to give it 93. Yep. All right, let's see what the average is here. Divided by 6. Yeah. That's got about a 92, guys. That's your first day of the night. Nicely done.
Good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
5 A's on the top. All right,
We are
now.
now halfway through.
Okay. Well, let's get to one more before the end of the first quarter. And this is a show that I love so much. Designing Women. Yes. What a great show. I can't wait to give you a little rundown about Designing Women here. This is the Southern Fried Ladies' first sitcom, lasting hit after its 1986 debut, fueled by the catty wit of Dixie Carter and Delta Burke as the Sugar Bakers. Yes. It was also created by Linda Bloodworth Thompson in Atlanta. Julia Sugarbaker, who is the head designer. Then, of course, you had Annie Potts, Meshack Taylor, Jean Smart, Jane Hooks, Julia Duffy came in later after Delta Burke left. Boom. 163 episodes. First air date, September 29th, 1986, I'm sorry, and then went on to about 1991 after it went off. After Delta Burke left, I didn't watch the show anymore. Hey, so we start with Mark Leota with Designing Women.
Yeah, I didn't watch this show, period.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I would like it if I were to watch it. 58.
Oh, first buzz of the day. Oh, wait, second buzz.
That's the second buzzer of the day. 58.
Yeah, because the first one is from yours truly right here.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, we go to you now with Designing Women.
I have not heard of this show.
Really?
And I know who Meshack Taylor is, but that's the only person I know who was on it. Looks like the theme song is Georgia on My Mind, which
Yes.
first, yeah, they changed Doc Sevens, and then Ray Charles didn't. It wasn't the Ray Charles version until season 6. So,
right, the last season, yep.
Right.
I've never seen this, so I don't really know much about it. But I'm still gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 70.
70, okay. Passing grade. All right, Andrew, how about Designing Women?
All right, so I saw this show and I love this show. And I love it. I watch all the episodes in different seasons. And I love it. And I'll tell you, Designing Women, if they get a high, I will give them the highest score. I'm going to give it 98.
98, Taco Bell. There you go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, Scott, tell us about Designing Women.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, to be honest, I really got to see maybe a few episodes. I'm not sure why, but it just didn't appeal to me as much, but it's still memorable. And probably the one I remember mostly, it was the two I remember most were been Delta and Annie here. Yeah. Annie, for those who don't know, is, of course, Janine from the Ghostbusters series. And she's Connie, a.k.a. Meemaw, from the Young Sheldon series also. Yeah, and she has, which is also, making appearances on Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. So there you go. Right. But I didn't get really watch this show too much, though. But it's still a decent show. So I'm going to give you 85 just because.
85, okay. Good job. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, Delta Burke. Forgot to do this in there. The first time I ever saw Delta Burke was on this old HBO TV series called First and 10, a story about a woman who actually inherits or from a divorce, a football team. And so she becomes basically kind of like the owner / manager of it. And it's pretty funny. I remember watching that more than I watched Designing Women, to be honest. So there you go.
Good job on the observation there, Scott. All right. Now we go to Bogart.
Well, when I saw that it said she is partnered with her younger sister Suzanne, an attractive, selfish, self-centered former Miss Georgia World, who invested her money but does not have an official position within the business, that sort of started to lose it for me, but not by too much. I'm gonna give it an 87.
87. Okay.
Good.
Respectable score. Okay. All right. Everybody's in except me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. What can I say? I fell in love with Delta Burke when I saw her on the show. I was drooling at the mouth, and she got so much better. But then when she left, I cried my head off because, I think she outdid Dixie Carter. But by the way, Dixie Carter was the first Maggie on Different Strokes, as you recall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, and you forgot Gene. Yeah, forgot Gene Smart was currently on the show on HBO. It's Kohat. But
to summarize it all, I'm so glad that Delta Burke got her own line of clothing, and she's doing
that's
and she's also back to George McCrae, who was on Major Dad.
Yes. There you go. There you
go. So, with that in mind, this show gets 100.
Perfect score.
Ho, 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 ho. All right.
Let's see what our average is.
Yeah, we divided by 6. Okay. Very respectable. It'll go in the B tier at 83, an even 83. All right. It's the end of the first quarter. Okay. Let's get on to our new game of the night tonight, Factor Crap. And I'm going to bring in I was going to bring in, and I'm going to close the board. Hold on for a minute there. Thank you.
There we go.
All right. Gentlemen, I'm going to read statements from the January edition 2016. I will read a statement to each one of you. You tell me if it's a fact or a crap, and Andrew will track your score throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So let's start off with Mr. Bogart. This is a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Here is the first statement for you. 65% of all the Rolls-Royce cars ever built are still on the road today. Fact or crap?
I can sort of imagine that if we're talking Rolls-Royce, so I'll say fact.
That is correct. You got it. Nicely done. Yep, that is correct.
Good.
And it's a good thing I started keeping track already.
Okay, Mark. When a bird and a plane collide in the air, this is called a bird strike. Fortunately, pilots are usually able to avoid this problem, and as of 2015, no human lives have been lost as a result of these strikes. Fact or crap?
Well, you say as of 2015, so in the 10 years since, there may have been one or two of those. I'm going to say crap.
That's right. You got it. Yes. 2 for 2. Okay. Andrew, you ready for your statement?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. The Australian apostle bird's name is appropriate because it is often seen traveling in groups of 12.
Oh boy. I'm going to take a wild guess on this one. I'm going to say it has to be fact.
It is fact. You are right. Holy cow bird. Yes. That's 3 for 3. All right, Johnny. Here's your statement. In the animated film Toy Story, the T-Rex character known as Rex has 3 fingers on each of his hands, which is incorrect. The Tyrannosaurus Rex has only 2 usable fingers on each of its hands. Fact or crap?
I remember he does have. I'm gonna say it's a fact.
Fact is right. You got it. Yes. artistic license or total ignorance. Yes.
Ooh.
And finally, Mr. McVeigh.
Okay.
Here's another one with the T-Rex. As of 2015, an image of a pixelated T-Rex dinosaur appears on the user screen when the browser Google Chrome cannot connect to the internet.
That is definitely fact.
You got it. Perfect score, guys. Nicely done.
In fact,
Chromosaurus.
By the way, a little fun fact about that: if you actually push the button, it turns into a little jumping game.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
now
see the
that
dinosaur turns into a jumping game.
Oh yeah, the dinosaur game.
Right.
Very good job on that. And of course, you'll get another crack at some more factor crap in the next quarter. All right. Let's go ahead and get back to the game, and then Andrew will go ahead with your statistics for halftime.
All right. I'll get the entire first half ready after the second half of the game.
Very good. All right. Okay, guys. Next up on the list is Taxi. Oh.
Taxi?
Not that Taxi. Taxi, the show. Yes. American sitcom that ran from 1978 to 1983. And this Emmy-winning sitcom follows the lives of a group of cabbies in New York. The employees of the Sunshine Cab Company are a motley crew, including frustrated actor Bobby, struggling boxer Tony, art gallery receptionist Elaine, and tyrannical dispatcher Louie. For almost everyone, the cab company is just a temporary job that can be left behind when they make it in their chosen profession. The core of the company is disillusioned Alex, Judd Hirsch, who's sure he will be driving a cab for the rest of his life. Burned out ex-hippie minister Reverend Jim and mechanic Latka Gravis, Andy Kaufman, round out the group. All right, this is the fourth show, so we go to Gianni with Taxi.
Okay, this is definitely a show I know about. I've never watched it, but
You
it
live
knows
in
in
New
the shop.
Jersey, you should know this one.
New Jersey, yeah, New York.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really take taxis that much anymore, but
Right?
still, the show it is on Paramount Plus, which I might have to watch after this.
Yeah. Or it's on YouTube. You can find it there on Tubi as well.
Okay, maybe I will. But I'm just saying because I saw it there, and I know I have a subscription. So this, out of like all the ones I've seen so far this week, probably the most of the I know who Danny DeVito is, obviously. Tony Danza, Christopher Lloyd, Andy Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he was on Dating Game first, because that's how I knew about that show, because Andy Kaufman had that appearance on Dating Game.
Yep.
But the one clip I've seen of this show is that one, I think it's the DMV.
Yeah.
And yeah, what does the yellow light mean? And slow down, then just keep slowing down.
And then he goes even slower, yeah.
Yeah. I'll give it a 92.
92. All right. Good job there. A solid start. Andrew, you are up with Taxi.
All right, so I saw the reruns of the show, and there's Danny DeVito in that series.
Yep, that's right.
And you forgot there's Jeff Conway on that show as well.
Well, I did mention their character names, so yes.
Yeah. So for this one, I will get this one at 88.
88. Okay. Very good. All right. Now we go to you, Scott, with Taxi.
Yeah, this was fun. I got to enjoy some of these episodes, though. Of course, it was one of those shows that basically took maybe one set design, and it actually worked out for the most part.
Yeah.
I do have to admit, this was the launching point for quite a few careers, though. And let's see. For example, that Conroy guy here, he was in Grease. I remember that.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And we all know that Judd Hirsch would later be as part of the cast of Independence Day. I know that.
Yes.
And also,
you forgot Number. He's also in a series called Numbers.
that was true. He was in that show too. Yeah.
And
And of course, we all know about Andy Kaufman, how strange he was, especially when he decided to become a wrestler against women in Tennessee.
I know about that.
Yeah. Plus, I do have to admit, this being the first real appearance for Christopher Lloyd, starting of his great career, which still is going on in his 80s, which is amazing.
Yes, I believe it is. I believe it is.
Yes, 88.
88.
Just because of Christopher Lloyd number 88.
And also that's a double up because I also said 88 as well.
There we go. You got it. But he also gave an 88 for the DeLorean speed. Yes.
You got it.
That too.
Mr. Bogard, you're up with Taxi.
So, what I read, all take pity on Reverend Jim Ignatowski, an aging hippie minister who is burned out from drugs. And then that also says Louis' abusive behavior and contempt. Okay, this sounds like way too dark for a sitcom. I can't with that. I'm gonna give it 63.
Oh boy! All right. Okay, Mark. Let's see if we can kind of up the score here a little bit with Taxi.
Yeah, Taxi. Yeah, that's another one that I don't think I've seen.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna give this a 70.
70. All right. Passing it. 70. Okay. Well, I tell you, I used to watch the first run series when I was growing up again because the show, I watched a lot of TV growing up in the 70s. My grandmother exposed me to a lot of TV, a lot of great shows. And it's true that my favorite character out of all of them was Tony Danza because then he went on to do Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, Danny DeVito went on to become the Penguin in Batman Returns.
Among others.
And he also appeared on What's the Worst Can Happen with Martin Lawrence.
That's true. But then he was
It's
with,
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he is married to the actress Rhea Perlman, who enforces Carla from Cheers. So yeah,
that's right. You think it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he also starred with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins. Yep.
And Junior. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So this show again, once again, takes these great characters in their early days and builds them up, just like Tom Hanks. I'm going to give this a solid 98.
Yay.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and average it out. Hey. It's going in the B column, 83.1. All right. Next up is Benson. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Love Benson. I'll tell you more about Benson real quick. Starred Robert Guillaume. First air date, September 13th, 1979. Final episode, April 19th, 1986. 7 seasons. Predecessor of Soap. Butler Benson Dubois is the smartest and possibly only sane member of widowed Governor Eugene Gatlin's household staff. Benson always manages to keep his head no matter what the staffers or the governor's family members throw at him. He begins his post on loan from his employer, Jessica Tate, Catherine Hellman, on the show Soap, but soon wins a permanent place in the governor's staff and heart. His cool head and keen intellect are a perfect complement for the constant craziness that surrounds Governor Gatling and his entourage. And Mr. Hawking, you start us off with Benson.
So I saw some of the reruns, and I especially love the theme song
Great
And
show.
one of the stars is also in it called the young Misty Gold is in it too.
Yes,
That's
I know
right.
that.
Yep.
So for this one, I will get this one again, another 88.
Another 88. Okay. Good job. All right, Scott. How about Benson?
Yeah, this was fun. Got to see a few episodes back in the old days, though.
Mhm.
Pretty funny, though. You got to admit, though, one little fun fact here after the show. Robert Guillaume didn't do too many things, but he's best known for being Rafiki in The Lion King.
There you go.
Yeah. And you got to admit, this being a spin-off of Soap, you know it's got to be hilarious anyway. So it's another 90.
90 at Taco Bell. Big 90 there. All right. Now we go to Mr. Bogard with Benson.
Looking at the image I see on Wikipedia, I had another TV sitcom house in mind,
Ah.
and it was I was finally there. Similar what Prince of Bel Air. Okay, yeah, it reminds me of the Bel Air house in Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
right. Bogart's got it. He's got it.
That's right. There you go.
The plot, however, feels a little complicated. I'm gonna give it 71 though.
Ooh.
All right.
71. Okay.
All right.
All right. Now we go to you, Mark.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this show. Yeah, I definitely don't think I've seen it. I'll just say 68.
Ooh.
Oh.
Got another buzzer there. 68. All right. Okay, Gianni. What do you got to say about Benson?
I've never heard of the show at all.
Wow.
I've not heard of it.
It's in reruns on MeTV. I think it's on late night, so you'd have to record it.
Maybe I haven't. I used to watch MeTV back when my grandma. I don't remember watching this one, so
Yeah.
I don't think I know. I know Judy Connors, heard of Misty Gold. That is pretty much all I know about this. I might have to give it a low score. I think of 68.
Double up. Uh-huh. Okay. And what?
Buzz, you forgot the buzz. Yeah, I said heard the 58
You
as
just
well.
buzzed. You buzzed.
He did.
I did. All right. So let me put it out to you this way. Didi Khan was also in Greece.
Yes, there's another true thing. Another true thing.
Station.
Yep,
Renee
as the
Aberjones.
station master.
Yeah. Rene Aberjones, wasn't he on Deep Space Nine, Star Trek?
Yes, he was.
And Boston Legal.
Yeah, that's right. And I think, I'm trying to remember. Yes, Robert Guillaume actually had a great commercial for Milk of Magnesia back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
He did indeed.
Actually, he had another one for Ocean Spray, too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
But
That's
I
right.
remember watching this show from beginning to end every year on ABC, including the last episode where he won the governorship from Governor Gatling. And after that, it was a great show that went off into the sunset. It was up against some tough competition from Different Strokes and Webster and a whole other bunch of shows, but it survived. And in the reruns on WPIX in New York all that time from the late 80s and 90s.
Ooh.
This show, in my opinion, gets a 96. Hey, Taco Bell. Yes. All right, let's average it out. A big B for Benson, 80.1.
Yay.
There you go. All right, next up is one you should all be familiar with. Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage. Go together like a horse and carriage, married with children is up next. The antithesis of the loving Cosby Show family. Married with Children focused on the Bundys, suburban Chicago family who would rather eat nails than say a kind word to one another. Al, the patriarch, played by Ed O'Neill, is a misogynistic shoe salesman whose wife, Peggy, is a housewife who does no work around the house, saying their children, Kelly and Bud, do not have a lot going for them is an understatement. This biting comedy focuses on the couple's constant verbal sparring over their soccer kids, their lack of money, success, and intimacy. It ran for 11 seasons, April 5th, 1987 to almost 1998. Yeah. All right. So we now go back to the top of the order with Scott and Married with Children.
I love this show. I freaking love this show. I'm serious. Yeah. I actually, whenever I watch this, I sometimes could relate to Al Bundy, to be honest with you.
I think we all could.
I think you all could too.
Yeah.
The fact that they always made fun of him, you know, he always tried to work so hard. He and his wife did absolute squat, though, and everything like that.
Right.
Then you got the next door neighbor who actually became more extremely feminist and everything like that, though. And and of course, I love the fact that she had two husbands here. The first one, you know, turned into a forest ranger after being a banker. And the second one was Al's best friend, which is even funnier. Yeah. By the way, that second guy was played by Ted McGinley here. Best also seen in the Revenge of the Nerds movies. There you go. There you go. And of course, we all know Katie would actually go later on to actually co-star with John Ritter in 8 Simple Rules. As well as be the voice of Leela from the very long-running Futurama.
You got it, Katie.
Yes, and I did. And we all know that Ed O'Neill would eventually be on Modern Family as well.
Right.
Yeah. I personally love the show. It might have been crass. It was really pushing the envelope at the time. But then again, so did All in the Family way back in the 70s. That's 100.
100. Perfect score. Yes.
I thought, Scott, you only got 28 seconds left.
Hey,
really milked it.
I wouldn't milk it. I love this show. That's why I milked it.
You got that in just in time before I put this card up already.
Right.
Very good job. All right, Brandon Bogard, you're up with Married with Children.
All right. I found this a little fascinating, but at the same time also found it like sort of similar to other shows, so I would give this an 86.
86, okay. All right, Mark, how about it with Married with Children?
Oh, this is definitely a classic show. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. So, perfect 100.
You got it. Double it up. Yeah. Another 100 there. Okay, Gianni, Married with Children.
I've heard of this show. I knew the theme song. It was the longest running live action sitcom ever aired on Fox.
Yep.
And one of the first ones too.
First one, yeah, I can see because 1987 was when Fox first started, I believe.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
So yeah, I know who Christina Applegate is. What about the show? I'm gonna give it 88.
88. Okay. All right. Now we go to you, Andrew, with Married with Children.
So I saw some of the episodes, and Scott, there's another piece of trivia information that you want to hear. Katie Stegels also starred in Sons of Anarchy. Don't forget about that.
Sons of Anarchy. Oh, interesting.
And animated Futurama as well.
Oh.
One of the places you play with one eye, of course.
I think he mentioned that.
Yeah, Leela.
Yes. Leela. Yes.
So for this one, great series. another 100.
Double it up. Yeah, another 100. All right. Good job. Okay, since you guys really have given this one such great scores here, I must say, when this show first came out, I watched it as much as I could on Sunday nights. But as the show got, more and more controversial, I lost interest. However, I could go back and watch certain episodes. Some of them are funny, and then some of them I just like, nah. So I have mixed vibes about this show, but the cast is fantastic. Ed O'Neill went on to do Popeye Doyle. In fact,
Yes.
And the movie Dutch.
Dutch, that's right.
Little Giants with Rickman, with Little Giants, of course.
Yep. So I'm going to give this. I have to take at least 10 points off for the fact that I just thought the episodes were a little controversial because they were just even Ed O'Neill admitted we got a bunch of sailors in the audience oohing and ahhing on the sexual.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give this a solid 89. That's about what I can give it.
All right.
Well, a high B, and that's
Yeah.
It's divided by 6, the average. Whoa! Jeez. Yeah. There it is. 93.8. Another A in the books. That's 2.
That's 2 A's in a row. That's 2 A's in a row.
Two A's.
All right, we got one more before the halftime, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alien Life Form, Alf. Great show if you like Alf. Smart mountain creature. Crash lands in the suburban garage. His spaceship is beyond repair. He's ugly. He's short. He's got a bad attitude. What's a family to do? Why, take in the furry creature, of course, and watch as he comments on humankind and tries to eat the cat, a delicacy on his home planet of Melmac. Ran for 4 seasons on NBC, starting in 1986 to 1990. Yep. And so now we go to Brandon Bogart.
Oh, well. I've seen a couple of his appearances.
Yeah.
Can't say I fully laugh at his jokes. I'm gonna give it passing a 78.
8, okay. Got that. All right, Mark, how about Alf?
Well, this is definitely a great series. And, who doesn't love Alf? Yeah, great series, big show. Although the way that it ended was kind of weird.
Right?
Yeah, because originally on the last episode they had the to be continued card, which implied that they were going to resolve it like at a later time. And what does NBC do instead? They cancel the series.
Like they always do. But when it's so good, they got to cancel it and ruin the whole thing. That's why I can't stand shows. Then when they do things like
it's a great show, but the fact that Alf was always trying to eat cats, regardless of who's in it and what kind of cat, I'm sorry, but just for that alone, I'm going to have to take some points off.
Okay.
89.
89. All right. Still very respectable. Okay. Gianni, how about Alf?
Oh, yeah, I definitely heard of the show. Alien Life Form. I first knew about it because Alf appeared on a couple episodes of Davidson's Hollywood Squares.
Yes. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give it 100.
100, perfect score. Okay. All right, how about it, Andrew? Alf.
That's another show I heard, and I love this series. And of course, I'll tell you, 4 seasons. Oh, I tell you, if NBC canceled it after the fourth season, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I tell you, this time, like, oh my goodness. I will give this one, and get ready for the double up sound, 100 as well.
There it is. Double up from 100. Okay, Scott, how about Alf?
Okay, here's something you guys don't know about. Did you know that Alf would have not one, but 2 animated cartoon series on Saturday morning television?
I think I heard that. I think I heard that.
Yeah, there was the original Alf show, and then there was the Alf Tales, where he basically tried to tell new versions of old fairy tales and such like that too. Though
I remember that as well.
Okay, this guy was good, but I'm going to be honest. While I liked the show, sometimes he was annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah. So unfortunately, I'm not going to give it 100 this time. I'm just going to give it 89, and that's the best I can give.
89. Okay. Still respectable. Look, I always say that Alf should have been on a lot longer. And yes, I have to agree with Scott. Alf can be a pain in the neck sometimes. But overall, he really tried to fit into the family life. But the family itself, except for I think the younger brother and the sister, the kids, but mom and dad were just, Willie was funny because he was basically the straight man to Alf. Mm-hmm. All he did was get around, take Alf's jokes, So I watched it on a couple occasional times, but really, and they even made a stuffed toy, a talking Alf.
Yes, I used to have that long time ago. I
think at one time Alf was on everything, including coffee mugs.
That too.
I have to say, but the show itself, me personally, I'm going to give it 85. 85. All right. Got our scores. This is the final one going into halftime. Whoa!
Another A!
Got it. 90.1, gentlemen.
Oh!
Great job. All right, it's halftime. Okay, thank you. All right, let's get on to, before we do Factor Crap, let's go ahead and get Andrew with the halftime statistics, please.
Okay, so during the first half, Jason haven't got one yet. But we're still, you haven't got one yet.
I gave you all those free cities, man. What are you talking about?
No, on the time one. I keep a track, Jason.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
God haven't got one yet. So we have the second half coming up. We got the second half coming up.
Yeah.
But the King of New Jersey just got one in.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
The King of New Jersey, smile, you got one already.
All right.
I got one. I got myself one. But the person who has the most in the first half was Mark with 4.
Wow.
With 4.
There you go.
And we'll get the second half later on. But right now, let's back to Jason with the fact or crap.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. All right. Once again, gentlemen, statements read, this time from the week of January 23rd to January 29th of 2016. All right. And the first statement, of course, will go to Mr. Bogard. With this statement, the artist Antonio Lopez completed painting the official life-size portrait of the Spanish royal family, only to learn that King Felipe VI rejected the portrait as being too flattering and totally inaccurate. Is that fact or crap?
Seems like a lot of detail. I'm gonna give it a crap.
Crap is right. You got it. Yeah. Boy, you guys are on a roll. All right. Mark. And an official government place of shame, that's in quotes, has been started in China. People can post complaints and pictures on a public website about people that have upset them in any way. However, they post their complaints on the site. They forfeit the right to take their offender to court. Is that fact or crap?
I'm going to say that's crap.
That's right. It is crap. Yes. It's actually called the Wall of Shame, and it's not a website, but a huge public digital billboard-like screen that displays pictures, names, and descriptions of people who have broken the law or refused to obey court orders. Nicely done. Okay, Andrew, your statement. The Central Asian country of Turkmenistan. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Turkmenistan has made it illegal to import or to own black cars, expensive sports cars, vehicles with personalized license plates, or those with tinted windows. Fact or crap?
I'm going to take another wild guess. I think it's a fact.
Fact is right, yes.
Oh, whoo!
Black cars are banned, but white cars are officially encouraged by the government on the grounds that white is a lucky color in this country. What about the 50 Shades of Gray, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now we go to Gianni, and I think this one should have been for Andrew or Mark because it's a Canadian statement, but let's see what the Jersey man knows. When the Canadian Army withdrew from Afghanistan in 2011, records showed that about $500,000 worth of food and medical equipment was lost and not previously reported. Fact or crap?
I'm going to say that's crap.
Whoa, it's not. It's crap. The first myth. It was worse than that. It wasn't food and medical equipment, but 3 very expensive mortar shells called Excalibur worth about $175,000 each. It was a crap. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh boy. All right. 3 out of 4. Let's see if we can make it 4 out of 5 with Scott. In 2015, the government of Beijing, China, evicted more than 120,000 people who were living illegally in old air raid shelters under the city. Fact or crap?
Crap.
Crap? No. It's a fact.
Oh,
and these air raid shelters built during the Cold War will now be converted to indoor parking lots. The Chinese have to make room for all those Japanese-made cars.
Yeah.
All right, 3 out of 5. Not bad. Okay, gentlemen, we still got 2 more quarters to go.
Mm-hmm.
In hand.
Take the scroll off first.
Thank you. I will. Okay. All right. We're up with the next show. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
The Cosby Show. Yes. One great show after another. Yes, this Cosby Show centers on the lives of the Huxtables, obstetrician Cliff and his lawyer wife Claire, their daughters Sandra, Denise, Vanessa, and Rudy, and son Theo. Based on the stand-up comedy of Bill Cosby, the show focused on his observations of family life. And although based on comedy, the series also addresses some more serious topics, such as learning disabilities and teen pregnancies. First show was September 20th, 1984. Last episode, April 30th, 1992. Also had some spin-offs as well. Okay, who starts this one?
That would be Mark.
Mark, okay, The Cosby Show.
All right, yeah, definitely a great series. Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with this one. And then now, obviously, as everyone knows, like the show, like it started off good in the ratings, but then, of course, as you know, like after a while, sometimes they start to decline a little bit because, well, people kind of get bored of seeing the same people over and over again.
Yeah.
So they do what any network does when that situation. They bring in new cast members to kind of liven things up a bit.
Right.
So, and they had one of the kids get married off screen apparently in between seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what resulted in a very young Raven being cast late in the series.
Right. Yes.
And then, of course, she went to have her own show later on.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to give this one a perfect 100.
You got it. There you go. 100. Okay. Gianni, how about the Cosby Show?
Definitely. Well, I've definitely seen this a lot. Man, obviously know who Cosby is, of Bill Cosby, of course. I know there's some controversy with him right now, but
Yeah.
we also recently actually lost one of the members of the show, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who was Theo, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sad. Very sad
Back in
tragedy.
July, in between seasons, while we were off. But it's a good show. I'm gonna give it 100 again.
Another 100. We double up. Yes. Okay, Andrew. Cosby Show.
So I saw this episode. I saw the series, and I remember one of the episodes I don't know if everybody's seen this episode, that Vanessa snuck out to another state for a concert, and her parents caught her and brought her back.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing
I don't
that.
think I know about that, but
I saw that, and it's been repeated on YouTube so many times.
Yeah. So great series, and of course the late passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace, brother, of course, and Evan, of course.
Yep.
So for this one, I also get 100 as well.
Another 100. Okay, Scott, the Cosby Show.
Okay, this was a classic, to be honest here.
Yep.
And despite the fact that later on in his career, Bill got really disgraced, unfortunately, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Really disgraced here. Was sad, though. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't deny this was probably what really made the must-see TV on Thursday nights on the show.
Yep.
It was amazing. Oh, little fun fact. There was a spin-off, A Different World, and that was the oldest daughter going to college, of course. So there you go.
Yep.
And still pretty good. However, for some reason, in the later seasons, it just lost some of the appeal to me, though. So 85. I'm sorry.
85. Okay. I think the reason being is that because the kids were all grown up. That could be. As they were getting older, they were getting less and less parts, and it was more focusing on Cliff and Claire.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. 85 with Brandon Bogard. Rounded it out.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, taking certain controversies that happened with him later on, and I guess respecting it for being a very, very funny show, even though I saw like a certain episode and I wasn't sure about that, so I'm gonna give it a 75.
70. A Scott special. 75. Okay. Well, yes, I know. After the Cosby Show, he had another great series called Cosby with the late with his TV wife Felicia Rashad. But we all know Bill Cosby as Fat Albert.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
His first TV series of I Spy.
Yes.
And don't forget, he was also the host of Picture Pages for Romper Room.
Yeah.
Yep. And the kid that can't say the darndest things. Don't forget about that.
That's right. But the one thing that we all forgot about was that he was the spokesperson for Coke, Jell-O pudding, and a whole host of other great 80s stuff.
Oh, and here's another little fun fact. Sometimes he made appearances on the TV series The Electric Company.
Oh,
Cast member on the first season. Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
yes, he was on the first season. That's right.
Hold on,
The show
that
was
is the
funny.
DVD. Yeah.
I'm telling you, perfect 100 right there. Yeah, another double up on it. Yep. 100, please. Yep. Let's divide it by 6 to get the average. Yeah.
Fourth A.
That's right. Fourth day on the board. Guys,
Actually, you know what? Can we possibly get 8? Beat our record out from last season was 8?
I think so, but you've already matched last week's record of 4, so you're already halfway. You're already there.
So
Okay.
if we get one more A, we broke the record.
That for this season, and that'll be the new high. Yep. All right. Next up is a show not too familiar with some people. It's called It's a Living.
Oh.
Okay, let me give you the lowdown of this show. Waitresses discuss their personal lives between customers at a high-class restaurant at the top of a skyscraper. It was on for 6 seasons, October 30th, 1980, and 120 episodes. Yep.
Oh.
One thing that stood out was the piano player, Sonny Man, played by Paul Kreppel.
Mm-hmm.
Had a very interesting B-rated cast. So, all right, we'll start this time with Gianni.
All right, I have not heard of this show at all, so I don't know much about it. I don't really know that many people who are on it. And Richard Klime's on a lot of these. So it looks like they had, yeah. There's a syndication run. Its first season was It's a Living. Second season was Making a Living. And then back to It's a Living when it was on syndication.
Yep.
I do like the title card for the episode. I mean, very well 80s, I guess. Almost looks like Sega stole that. I'm going to give this 75.
75.
The Scott Sword.
Yep. All right. Andrew, how about It's a Living?
So I saw some episodes online, and one of the stars on that series, and Susan Sullivan was one of the stars in that series.
Yep.
So for this one, I also get 75 as well.
Double it up with the Scott Special. Okay. All right, we got 2 75s. And we go to Scott with It's a Living.
Let's do the simple and sweet. Number 1, didn't really watch it. Number 2, let's just get this over with. Scott Special, 75, triple up.
Triple up.
Oh!
Yep. You know, man knows what he wants. He gets it. Yep. 3 75s. Brandon Bogard. It's a Living.
Yeah. Oh, is there one more after me? Or
You and Mark and Jason are the only ones.
Yeah, you're up though.
skip, pass, and
He's gonna pass. All right. So we'll power surge him. All right, Mark. He passed it over to you. What about It's a Living?
Yeah, I've never really seen this either. I'm just gonna say 57.
Ooh,
Oh!
7. Okay. All right. We're back now to. All right. What do you got to say, Bogard? You got to take it now.
all right. So there's somebody who said, somebody, as the Wikipedia tells at least, who says a pianist who makes rude and occasionally sexist comments to the waitress and receives insults in return.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's others that there are things that I've seen. I find so many wrong. I'm gonna have to give this a big fat 54 F.
Oh!
54. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, look, I seen not so much the first run in the 1980, but I saw the syndicated later. because it was on for 4 years after that, from 86 to 90. And the only thing I liked about this show was the piano guy, because he was funny and could play a tune at any given moment, and they just ragged on him so badly. Like I said, this was a B-rated cast. It was a great show for, Channel 9 or Channel 11 for reruns. And it survived when it had to. If you were a diehard fan of Ann Jillian, that was basically, she was the one of the big cast members of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, I don't know, I'm going to say 66. Yeah, I'm going to give it a D. Yep. All right, we got our scores. Let's average it out. Oh. The ever popular 67.
That's the first D of tonight, and total 4 out of 2 weeks. That's why.
Yep, 4th D in a row. Had no Fs, which is pretty good so far.
Oh, I'm not gonna jinx that yet.
All right. Next up is the ever popular Who's the Boss? Yeah, this was a great show. A widower and former pro baseball player, Tony Maselli, takes a job as a housekeeper for a high-powered divorced businesswoman, Angela Bauer, and her son. He and his daughter, Samantha, move into the Bauer residence, where Tony's laid-back personality contrasts with Angela's type A behavior. Angela's man-hungry mother, Mona, is also in the mix. Premiere date, September 24th, 1984. September 20th, 1984. Went up to about 1992. So 196 episodes, starring Tony Danza, Judith Light, Alyssa Milano, Danny Pintoro, and Katherine Hellman. All right, Andrew, you're up with Who's the Boss?
Okay, this series, I watch it all the time, man. One of the best series of all time. I watch every single episode and season. I tell you, the best series ever. Perfect 100 in this one.
Oh, perfect 100. There you go. All right, 100 for Andrew. Okay, Scott, you're up.
Meh. Let's just be honest here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just wasn't my favorite show, to be honest with you. It was good. I think the only thing that really made it best was Katherine Hellman's character of Mona. That's what made the show funny at all, though, to me.
Right.
And it was just not that great, in my opinion. So, 70.
Ooh, 70. Okay. Still a passing grade, but a very low score. Okay. Brandon Bogard, Who's the Boss?
I liked the end and how this was handled. Like, suddenly there was going to be a marriage all of a sudden between Tony and Angela.
Yep.
For that, I gave several points. Everything else, I'll give it an 80.
An 80, okay. All right. And Mark. Who's
All
the
right.
boss?
Who's the boss? This is another classic. Who's the boss? I'm the boss. No, you're the boss. Hey. Well, Jason, you may be the boss in terms of this program, but we're all our own bosses in terms of the scores. And my score for this is a perfect 100.
Oh, right. A double up, actually. So it's got a perfect 100 there. And another 100. Okay. What I love about this show is that I'm a big fan of Tony Danza.
You forgot one.
I haven't gone yet. I haven't done this yet.
All right, Johnny. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to get somewhere along the line where I was going to give you a hard time today because of Monday State. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're
I don't
up.
know if that's up. Yeah, I'm gonna give. Let's see. I know who Tony Danza is. I've heard of this show.
Yeah.
But haven't really seen it. I know who Tony Danza is. That's probably it. I'm gonna give it a 82.
82. Okay. a very respectable score. Now, as they say,
Now you are good.
Hey, is Tony Maselli's line there, you know? This is a great show. Great cast of characters. The kids grew up nice. You know, even though they did things that they really weren't supposed to do, they got in a lot of trouble. They were still a very, very well-behaved bunch of, kids, youngins, and they grew up nice. And Mona, well, she was funny. Yep. But Tony Danza, Tony Maselli, I mean, I would love to have him as my housekeeper, man. That's it's really that Italian thing, and I'm just so happy. I used to watch it in the first run, the reruns, and I would watch it again, definitely. Perfect 100, double up. Yep. Okay, let's average it out. 88.6.
Oh, almost got it for an A.
Whoa, so close. Yeah. All right. Next up is the spinoff to the Cosby Show, A Different World. Denise Huxtable is in A Different World, predominantly black Hillman College. In this popular Cosby Show spinoff, a sophomore, Denise shares her quarters with divorced freshman Jalissa and naive Maggie, one of Hillman's few white students. Other Hillman students include Whitley, a Southern belle full of attitude, Dwayne, a math major, and his best friend Ron, and Colonel Taylor, a.k.a. Dr. War. This show was on 6 seasons, started September 24th, 1987, and was 144 episodes. Top of the order we go to Scott.
Well, as I mentioned this a few minutes ago when talking about the Cosby Show, this being the spin-off of the other show, I didn't get to watch this as much as Cosby, for that matter, but it was still good. I mean, I don't, not going to razz it or anything like that, but I'll still give you, let's just say 85, just good.
85, okay. Got it. All right. Rated Bogard, Different World.
Now, I honestly could not. All right. As soon as you mentioned Denise, all of a sudden, oh, so that's how I brought up the Cosby Show. So it's one of the characters. Okay.
Yep.
And hearing most of the plot seems a little bit better. I'm gonna give it an 89.
89, okay. Mark, you're up with Different World.
Okay. I'm not sure I've seen much of this spin-off series. Let's just give it the Seffi special there, 75.
75, okay. Got it. Gianni, you're up with Different World.
I have not heard of the show. I knew this was, the spinoff to Cosby Show. I do like the rainbow logo. Don't really know much about it. I know who Lisa Bonet is. That's pretty much it. Sinbad was on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give 82.
82. Okay. And Andrew, Different World.
I saw the show on some of the episodes, of course, and I tell you, it was not bad, but I took some few points off from it. I'm not going to get a perfect score. I'm going to take some few points off. I'm going to give it 95.
95 with the Taco Bell. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, as much as this is a spinoff of the Cosby Show, I didn't like it at all. I like Lisa Bonet, but I thought the characters, as the show was progressing on, Lisa Bonet left back after 2 seasons. So she wasn't even on the whole show. She wasn't even on the Jewish stuff. And all these other characters were coming in. I didn't know who the heck they were. The show just died like mid run. and I never watched it. So I have to fail it big time with a 55. All right, we got our scores. Let's average it out. With all that, 80.1. Another
Oh.
Wow. All right. Okay, I think we got time for one more here before the third quarter.
Yes.
Okay. Streaks on to China. Never met him before. Mr. Belvedere. Great. Yes. Very loosely based on the 1940s movie character created by Clifton Webb. This family sitcom is set in the suburban Pittsburgh home of the Owens family, where dapper English housekeeper Lynn Belvedere draws on a history of service to such distinguished figures as Winston Churchill to keep things running smoothly. With father George Owens, a busy sports columnist, and mom Marcia trying to juggle challenging schedules as both a homemaker and law student, it falls to Mr. Belvedere to serve as advisor to their 3 kids, teenager Kevin and Heather, plus 8-year-old Wesley. 5 seasons, 117 episodes, March 15, 1985 to July 8, 1990. Brandon Bogard, we start with you with Mr. Belvedere.
I think somebody should get a complete VHS collection of Mr. Belvedere here that comes with an autographed photo of me watching Mr. Belvedere. Okay, but either way.
Smoke weed every day.
Wow.
Okay, in all seriousness, I really never watched Mr. Belvedere, but after seeing the plot on Wikipedia, I'm going to give it a 92.
92. Okay, Taco Bell for Bogard there. Mark, you're up with Mr. Belvedere.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Belvedere. Another. Yeah, I don't think I've seen too much of this one either. Let's just say
80.
80. 80.
80. Okay, you got it. All right, Gianni, Mr. Belvedere.
All right. I know who. I know the show is. I know who this is. I know the show. I've never seen any episodes of it, but I knew who a couple of these characters were. Christopher Hugh. I knew he was Mr. Belvedere. I'm gonna give this one an 85.
85. Okay. All right, Andrew, Mr. Belvedere.
I saw some episodes, and of course, one of the best. That's why. So I'm going to go with another perfect 100.
Perfect 100. You got it. All right. Give it up there for the man. Don't tell me once again.
What?
All right. I got to come back in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, darn it.
Mhm.
Oh,
There I am.
There we go.
Over.
you good, Jason?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, what had happened was I couldn't go down all the way to my to get to the
Sound effects?
yeah, to the sound effects I was looking for. There we go. And that was
100.
100, so that's
There we go.
okay. All right, next up we have Scott.
Okay. Yeah, this was a cool show. And dare I say, one thing we have not mentioned. To the late and great Bob Uecker, who was that sports
Yes.
changing the plot here. Just for the fact that he was a great comic relief to go with everything else. Plus, also, you got to admit, Christopher Hewitt was pretty damn funny for a British guy, too. This is 93.
93. Okay. All right. Brandon Bogard up with Mr. Belvedere.
Actually, it's you, Jason, because we already got yours for you, of course.
Yeah.
I'm only at 350 though. Wow. Okay. Okay. Mr. Belvedere, great show. I loved it. I love the cast. I'm very saddened of Bob Uecker's passing, as well as Christopher Hewitt. I think Eileen Graff is still alive, and I think that, of course, all the kids are still alive too. So
yeah.
I wish this show was on a lot longer because I used to like it at the end when Mr. Belvedere used to write in his diary. You know.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the show was fantastic. Perfect 100, double up. Yeah, double up.
Yay.
All right, let's average it out.
Oh,
It can't be 75.
what?
No. What were the scores again?
I have 100.
Okay,
85.
Andrew had 100. I had 100. Scott,
I had 92.
And I had 93.
93.
985.
85. Mark, what was your score?
I had 80.
80. That's right. All right. Divide that by 6. You guys got it now. Yeah, you guys got an A now. A 91.6. Yes.
We broke the record.
Got it. I was saying that's awfully low for scores.
This is our second week, and we already broke the record already.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to the end of the third quarter. Yeah, that's the first time that ever happened, or I had to redo the scores because that was awfully low for Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
Awfully low. All right, we are in the fourth quarter, final wrap tonight. Okay. This is from January 30th to February 5th.
Wait a minute, fourth quarter. Where's the third quarter already? We did the first quarter, then the second, and then the third.
Yeah,
So we finished third.
All right, so we're in the fourth quarter now.
Yeah.
Okay. End of the third, as they say, going into the fourth. All right, here we go, guys. First one's up here from Mr. Bogart.
Okay.
In 2015, the Italian Navy launched a recruiting campaign using posters and online ads that use slogans or taglines written in English. Fact or crap?
I can't find myself to believe that. I gotta go crap.
No, it's a fact.
Oh.
Mamma mia, what's next? Referring to pizza as American pie? Good night. Yeah. All right.
My goodness.
Okay, Mark, you're up here with your statement. In the bilingual nation of Canada, here we go, where all official communications must be in both French and English, tweeting has become the only exception to this rule. Fact or crap?
Okay, well, as far as I know, I think Quebec's really the only province up here that has French as the official language. So, but still, oh, actually, yeah, Canada is bilingual. You're right. Fact.
Wrong. Crap. No, in Canada, all tweeting government officials must tweet bilingually.
Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, not to be. 0 for 2.
Question about Canada wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? All right,
Yeah.
Andrew, During the winter of 2015, a new record for building the largest number of snowmen at one time was established in the city of Lima, Japan, or Layama. All the winning 1,585 snowmen were at least 3 feet tall and included facial features. Fact or crap?
Crap.
No, it is a fact.
Oh.
Listen to this. The Japanese plowed under the old American record of 1,279, and they did it without the use of any tools except for warm mittens. And that's 0 for 3. All right, Johnny, let's see if you can get one here. In
Right.
Japan, Masashiko Suga takes his 9 cats for a ride in a stroller each day to encourage people to donate cat food to the Japanese cat food bank. Is that fact or crap?
Let's say it's a fact. No.
No, that's a crap.
Whoa.
The Japanese are well-known dog lovers, but Mr. Suga rides his cats around in public to encourage people to love cats as much as they love dogs. Every walk for Mr. Suga is a catwalk.
That's 0 for 4 so far.
All right, Scott can redeem all of you guys and come
I'll
up with,
try.
all right. Scott, here we go. All right, Finland was the last European country to give women the vote. But when women got the vote, they refused to cast their ballots in public places. Women preferred to mail in their votes and continue to do so today. What do you got to say? Fact or crap?
Fact.
No. No, it's a crap. And Finland was the first European country to give women the vote. And the first law they voted for was prohibition against all alcoholic beverages. No wonder men were reluctant to give women the vote. Oh, you all struck out.
That happens.
That happens. And you guys did good in the beginning, and then at the end, it just died. Well,
At the end of that, Gianni and Scott tied at 1. Mark, Andrew, and myself tied at 2.
Okay.
That's what I got on my card. That's why.
All right, let's get to the fourth quarter here and wrap this all up. We got
not that many left.
Nope. I'm gonna try to wrap it up in one fell swoop, so we might go over the 2-hour mark on this.
Yeah. So we got 8 left. We got 8 left.
Yeah, the first one up is Family Ties, and of course that's the Keaton family. Yes. May 14th, September 22nd, 1982 to May 14th, 1989. Of course, starring Michael J. Fox, Justine Bateman, Tina Yothers, Meredith Baxter, Michael Gross, Alex P. Keaton, bro. Yeah. Great cast of characters. All right, who starts this one off?
Mark this time.
Mark, Family Ties.
Okay, yeah. Another classic series. Not sure if I've seen too much of this one, though. 82.
82, okay. Very good. Respectable 82 there. Gianni, you got Family Ties.
Okay, I've heard of this show. Alex Fiesel with Family Matters, but I did not realize this was the show with Alex P. Keaton. I knew Michael J. Fox played that character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one 88.
88, okay. Andrew, you're up with Family Ties.
I saw this show and I like it. Jason, I don't know if you mentioned there's one actress there you forgot to mention, Justine Bateman.
No, I did. Justine Bateman.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part. That's why.
Okay.
So for this one, I'm gonna give this one another perfect 100.
Another perfect 100 for the man in Canada. 100. Okay. All right, Scott, Family Ties.
Yes, great show. It's probably the reason why Michael J. Fox was so recognized, because this would get him his role as Marty McFly in the Back to the Future. And this was really good. it was this show that tried to really encourage republicanism, if you think about it, as Alex says. But you got to admit, it was still a fun show. I thought it was really neat. 95.
95 with a Taco Bell. Yes. Wait. Brandon Bogard, you're up with Family Ties.
I'm happy to say, give me the perfect 100.
You got it. We double up on that, too. There it is. We got it. All right, this was a great show. And in fact, Tom Hanks made a guest appearance on this as playing Uncle.
Yeah.
I think it was Uncle Henry, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, and he basically threw a right hook right at Alex because he was a drunk bum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget Courtney Cox was guest star on that as well.
Yep.
She wound up marrying Alex at the end of the show. And then I think there was another, what was it? Nick was on the show. It wasn't that.
That was.
There's Scott Valentine was on that one too as well.
Wasn't that George Clooney though, Nick?
Oh, that you're thinking of Facts of Life on him. Remember?
Oh,
we talked about that last week.
Yeah, that's right. But there was a guy who went. There was another like
Skippy.
What? Yeah, Skippy. That's right. Skippy was on the show too.
Yes.
Brian Bonsall came in because she had a fifth edition. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was on season. Season 6. I think it's season 5 or 6. He was on it. That's why.
That's when that's the last kid there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was a funny show, and of course, Scott, you forgot to mention that he also had the role in Teen Wolf too.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So funny. Let me explain what's funny. If it was Justine Bateman was in the show, it's her brother who was in Teen Wolf 2.
Jason Bateman. That's right.
Yes.
You got it. Yeah, exactly. Family Ties for me gets 100. Another 100 there. Double up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Timekeeper almost got worried on that one, Jason.
I'm milking that one too. Oh! How about it, guys?
We got another.
There you go. You got it. 94.1.
Oh.
Tonight.
That's number the Big 10.
Fire.
Yep. Okay, we go into the next TV show, and it's The Golden Girls. Oh, one of my favorites.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yep, 7 seasons from September 14th, 1985 to about the time of 1992. 4 mature women living together in Miami and experience the joys and angst of their golden years. You had Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia, and of course that great theme song, Thank You for Being a Friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gianni, we'll start with you with this one.
All right, obviously, I do know this show. Obviously, one of the biggest shows, of course, Miss Betty White.
Yep.
Can't forget about her.
Right.
I gotta say, this is definitely, I think, one of the classic. I'm gonna give it a 90.
90. Taco Bell. Hey. All right, Andrew. Golden Girls.
Okay, this is another series I've seen before. I'll tell you, the late Betty White always the stay-all stories, of course.
Yep.
And of course, it takes place in the great city of Miami, Florida, another state that you're on, Brendan and Jason, of course.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give this series, and I always love getting the perfect score, a big 100.
Perfect score. Yeah. Nice job.
I had to get a little tune on when I get the perfect scores, that's why.
Yep. All right, Scott. How about the Golden Girls?
Funny show. Loved it. Little known fact, TV series Empty Nest was a spin-off of this show.
Yes.
And what I loved was the fact that you got Rue McClanahan and B. Arthur as well, and of course Estelle Getty. Ironically, Estelle was the youngest of the actresses, even though she played the oldest character. Go figure.
Right? That's crazy. I never thought of that until my grandmother told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, 100 points.
You got it. Double up. Okay, Bogard, you're up.
Oh, with the Golden Girls?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So I've seen, I think, one episode, and it featured them on a game show.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember that.
Grab that dough. Yeah.
That's the one.
And, well, I'll acknowledge it for most of it. I'm not going to give it a perfect 100, though. I'll just give it a nice 93.
Nice 93. That's a little taco. Okay, Mark. How about it? Golden Girls.
Yeah, great show. Great, really great everything about this one. I'm just going to give it a perfect 100.
You got it. Double it up on it. Yeah, nice. Well, I'm watching this actually on Hallmark Channel. I'm recording all the seasons and watching them again. But I never missed an episode when I was a kid growing up. I watched the reruns. I watched the first runs. I watched everything in this show with my grandmother on 9 o'clock on Saturday night. NBC. You talk about a great lineup of characters, a great cast, and a great supporting cast. 100 all the way. Yes, double it up. You know, I think we got another A here, guys.
I think you're right.
Oh, I smell it. Another A. Number 11. The double one. The double one.
All right, man.
There it is. 97.1. Yeah. Wow. The highest of all the shows tonight. Good job. Okay, moving on to the next one. Coming down to the last few here. Where everybody knows your name. Cheers is the next show.
Yes.
Yes. Sam Malone, former relief pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, owns and runs Cheers, a cozy bar in Boston. Somewhat snobby, beautiful, and intelligent Diane Chambers, forced to become a waitress when her fiance jilts her. Constantly bickers with Sam, and eventually they fall in love. Several wacky characters make the bar their home away from home, including Carla. You had Cliff. You had Norm. Rebecca Howe was in there as well. And, of course, let's see. What was her name? And she passed away just recently, too.
Oh, Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley.
Yeah.
Yep, Kirstie Alley. Yeah.
Kirstie,
That's sure. Yeah. It was on for 11 seasons from September 30th, 1982 to May 20th, 1993. Spin-offs were Frasier and the Tortellis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Andrew, we start with you with Cheers.
Okay, so that's another series I saw about more episodes I ever watched on TV. So out of 11 seasons, I only saw like 7 or 8 seasons already. One of the best comedy series of all time. So I'm going to get this one 95.
Another 95. Taco Bell. Taco Bella. Yes. How about Cheers?
The beginning of some great careers, though.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Danson, who actually would get to do great shows, including Becker and The Good Place later on.
Oh, yeah.
Roman,
Right.
as I mentioned before, married Danny DeVito. Shelley Long, we'll get into the movies. Kirstie Alley, who's from Kansas, I should mention here, and a former game show contestant on both Match Game and Super Password.
You
And that,
It was Passion Plus, actually, I believe.
great movie career as well.
Mhm.
And of course, we can't forget Norm. May George
passed
Wendt rest in peace. And
Yes.
of course, remember the beginning of the career of Woody Harrelson. 100 points.
You got it. Nicely done.
Actually, Scott, the King of New Jersey already correct you on that one. She was on Password Plus, not Super Password.
No, she was Super Password.
What?
Yeah.
We'll double check.
Yeah, I remember seeing Password Plus.
I thought so too, but all right, we'll move on to Brendan Bogard with Cheers.
After reading the plot, looking at the characters and others, I'm afraid my difference of opinion, 66.
Oh! 66.
Yikes.
All right, well, that's the way it goes with the Tier Masters. They have a difference of opinion. Mark, so on you now with Cheers.
Oh yeah, another classic series. And Cliff, there was an episode where Cliff was on Jeopardy.
Yep.
Yes! I remember that one.
Yep.
Yeah. When he did go in the final round and he bet everything and got it wrong.
Yep, he did.
And then had that tirade at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. And that, of course, was when the term pulling a Cliff Clavin was born.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give this a perfect 100.
You got it. Double up. Perfect 100. All right, let's see what the man from Jersey has to say about Cheers.
This is definitely a place I would want to go to, that bar.
Yeah.
And it exists. It does
And
exist.
it does exist. Yes, it does. It's in
Whenever
Boston.
I go to Boston, I gotta see it. Yeah, next time I go to Boston, whenever that is.
Yep.
Yeah, classic show. I did look it up, Seffi. It was Password Plus.
Yeah.
It was 1980. So, and you know what episode number it was?
Nope.
420. You know,
which is more fun and smoke weed every day.
That's coming.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's where they get the
So, yeah. I'm gonna give it 96.
96. Taco Bell. Right. Got it. All right. Everybody except me has got it in, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cheers.
Oh my!
We're all forgetting somebody that was very crucial to the first couple of seasons. The coach. The coach.
Oh yeah! Yes!
Sadly, he passed away in like their third season, and then came Woody Harrelson to kind of report. He came in, and a coach of and Norm never missed a show. Yep, that's right. His character never missed an episode. He was on the entire time. So with this great show, I'm going to give it 95.
And I know what this is going to. I know this is going to.
Maybe.
You know it. Oh yeah, it does. Guys, you did it again. 92 and even 92. You got it.
And our 12th A already.
That's a record.
Let's keep it going.
All right. Perfect Strangers is up. And of course, Larry and Balky are the characters from March 25th, 1986 to August 6th, 1993, set in Chicago with a lot of great characters, including the spinoff of Family Matters. Spinoff. And so now we go back to the top of the order with Scott and Perfect Strangers.
Oh, I love this one. Bronson Pinchot. And I forget who played it, Larry. But
that was Mark Lynn Baker.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I just thought this was pretty good. The fact that you got this foreigner who's learning how to, adjust himself to America. The famous, the fact that this was just a lot of fun stuff. The girlfriends were hot, and I thought, and of course, who can never forget the Dance of Joy?
Hey. Yep.
This was 90 on this one here.
90, Taco Bell. Good job. All right. Brandon Bogard, Perfect Strangers.
All right. So there's a was it Balky or Bakey?
Balky.
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 His signature dance of joy, a cross between the do I do and the hockey pokey pokey.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give this. All right. Almost had it there with me. I'm going to give it a 97.
97. Okay, another Taco Bell. Mark, Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, and I think I might have seen an episode of this or two. Seen like one, although I think the Balky, I think that's what he was.
Yeah.
Like half the time he didn't know what he was doing.
That's what made it funny.
Yep.
Anyways, 81.
81. Okay. A little bit of lower score there. Gianni, you got Perfect Strangers.
I have not heard of. Well, actually, I think I have heard of this one. I just never watched it.
Yeah.
Let's see who was on it. I mean, I don't know who any of them are. Anybody who was on the show can't really. Oh no, there we go. I don't know. I'm gonna give this one 70.
Oh, 70. Wow. All right. Let's see what Andrew has to say about Perfect Strangers.
No, I saw this show, and I saw like at least half the episodes, and of course also take place in the Windy City of Chicago as well.
Yep.
And of course that's also a spin-off of Family Matters. Family Matters, if I say it correctly.
Yeah.
So for this one, I will give this one a perfect 100.
You got it. Perfect 100. All right, everybody's in, and now one of the episodes that I remember about Perfect Strangers was the fact that they went bowling. They were on a bowling league.
Oh yeah.
His it's not bowling, it's knock roller rock. And Larry says, "Did you ever leave that 710?" He says, "No, but one time I left the 3752."
Very good. I like that.
And he was blind too, and he made it. He made the 710 on the show. This was a funny show. I never missed an episode. It was on the TGI Friday lineup of shows with Full House and Family Matters was also on it too. And you had just the 10 of us, and what was it? Step by Step was also on that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to give this a perfect score. We'll double up. 100 for me. Okay, let's average it out. Oh, man, did it just miss?
Oh!
89.6, and we cannot round up, though. That's the problem.
0.4.
Round it up if we wanted to. All right, next up on the list is Mama's Family. And this, I'm going to just give you the first episode date, January 22nd, 1983 to 1989. 130 episodes. You had Betty White in there, Rue McClanahan, of course, Vicki Lawrence, Ken Berry from Mayberry RFD.
Yep.
A lot of great, and this was based on Carol Burnett's character from the Carol Burnett show. That was what was her name?
Just Mama Harper. Most people.
No, Carol Burnett's character wasn't that.
Eunice.
Eunice. That's right, Eunice. Yep. All right, we go now to Bogard, right? Yep. Bogard with Mama's Family.
This is Mama we're talking about, right?
Yep, that's.
I've seen her on Hollywood Squares.
Yep.
That behavior of hers. Whew. Top notch.
Yep.
I'm going to give it a 94.
94. You got it. Mark, you're up with Mama's Family.
Yeah. who can ever forget this? Like, and actually, she was on Jeopardy one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I think she kind of embarrassed herself more than Cliff did.
Uh,
Yep.
Anyways, 91.
91. Johnny, you're up with Mama's Family.
Okay. I've heard of this show. Obviously, I knew who Vicki Lawrence was, and she did actually a lot of game shows. I think a couple as Mama, I believe.
Yes. That's right. Definitely.
Anyway, I'm gonna give this one 92.
92. Oh, we had a one up. Right? 92. Andrew, Mama's Family.
So I love this show, and I was trying to find my DVD, the entire seasons on DVD, but I couldn't find it in my bedroom.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The show and tell, of course.
Yeah.
But I'll have to show it for next week, of course. For this one, 98.
98, yeah. Guys are all rounded in the A column here. Scott, Mama's Family.
It's a great show. I love it. The fact that Vicki Lawrence has owned this character for years now.
Yeah.
And like I said, she's owned this character. And it's just part of her embodiment. Plus, also, I gotta admit, the actress herself, awesome. By the way, she did a popular 70s song called The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
That's right. Exactly.
So, yeah. And as I mentioned, this is a woman who took no crap, not 100.
100. You got it. Perfect score. Yeah. I saw Vicki Lawrence Schultz. She had her own talk show too.
And she hosted Win, Lose or Draw.
Win, Lose or Draw, but she was secretly on the $100,000 Pyramid with Dick Clark. Yes.
Yeah. And she did a pilot game show called Body Talk.
Body Talk,
Exactly,
yes. But the show overall was great. The cast of characters was fantastic, and they all went on to greater things. Betty White, Ray McClanahan, Ken Berry. I mean, you know, Dorothy Lyman, who was on a soap opera. I think she was on General Hospital.
Think so.
Yeah.
I think so. This show's got it made. Double up 100. Yeah, definitely 100. Okay, let's average it out.
Oh, please say another in past 90.
You got it, yeah. Another A. 95.8. Yeah, you got it.
And a lucky 13.
I think you guys are setting the record for A's tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
2 weeks and we only got 13 A's already. That's incredible.
All right, 3 more to go, and 227 is next. Marla Gibbs. Yes, Elena Reed.
I've got to go, guys. I am supposed to defend on Monopoly right now on MVG, so I've got to go right now.
All right, bro. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah.
No, yeah. Technically, I won't be here next week or the week after, so technically 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And I'll see you when you come down, and we'll talk.
We'll try to, okay? See you later.
Have a good one, Scott. All right, so that moves Bogart. Where are you?
Oh, I see it. I see the shadow. There he is.
Yeah, we got to move. We got to move up the.
We gotta. Oh!
List here.
Well, Scott has to take care of some things first.
There you go.
All right.
He has to do Monopoly over on MVG. He's champ on that.
All right, so we'll finish this up. Yes.
It's a theme there for Monopoly.
1985 to 1990, another great list of characters. This one, of course, was a spin-off. Jeffersons. Marla Gibbs gets the show on NBC with Jack A. Harry, basically in downtown Washington, D.C. We'll start
Mm-hmm.
with this time. 227.
Who's this?
This is 227.
Now, who are we starting with?
Mark.
Okay.
No, I have Mark. I have Mark on there.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So 227. Yeah, I think there was an episode on this where they were on Wheel of Fortune or something like that.
Yes. Good. Yes, I know that's a good episode. That was a good
That was
episode.
during the shopping format, I believe.
No,
Yes.
86. Yeah, well, that was still in the shopping mode.
Yeah, it's on daytime. It's on daytime. That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely another classic series. Let's give this one 84.
84. Okay. Andrew, 227.
So I saw these episodes, and of course, I also saw the episode when they were here on Wheel of Fortune, of course. Daytime for shopping, of course.
Yep.
So for this one, I will give this one 87.
87. Okay. Gianni, 227.
All right. Yeah, I've not heard of this show at all. Okay, I've seen the Wheel of Fortune episode. I know who Elena Reed is because she was on Sesame Street. She was Olivia.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah. Exactly. She passed away in the early 2000s.
Oh, not 2009, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, late 2000s. Yep.
I'm gonna give this one. I've never really seen. I'm gonna give it a 75.
75. Scott Special, 75. All right. Bogard, 227.
I'm going to 10 up this one, 85.
85. 10 up.
Ooh.
Look, this is a great show right after, the Golden Girls. Actually, it was on before the Golden Girls. I think it was on at 8 o'clock. Because the Empty Nest came on after the Golden Girls. It was a Saturday night show. It started after the Golden Girls at 9:30 and then was bumped to 8 o'clock later on in the seasons.
Yeah.
So, my favorite character was Jack A. Sandra. Oh, she was gorgeous. And she still looks good today, Jack A. Harry. You've seen her on that show with, what is it? Funny You Should Ask.
Yeah, and also she's also appeared on Sister. I think she's on Sister as well.
Yeah, but here's something about 227 that you didn't know. They all went on the show on Family Feud.
Oh yeah, that's right. We forgot to mention that. Glad you brought that up.
But see, Mama's Family also went on Family Feud too with Richard.
That's
Madison.
true. That's true.
So that was a good thing for Family Feud because those family types sitcoms were able to go on those the game shows. Great show for a 5-year run. I'm going to give it 100.
You got it.
Let's average it out. We're dividing by 5 this time. Okay. All right, we got 86.2.
All right.
Down to 2 left here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Next, yep. This one, of course, is Bonnie Franklin, Patrick. What we got? We got Schneider in there, Valerie Bertinelli. 75 to 85 was on for 10 years on CBS. It was a Norman Lear show too.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis, Indiana. Yep. Matt Harrington was Schneider. Yes. We're not.
Yeah. There we go.
And we're talking about the first run here. All right. So who are we starting with? Andrew.
Actually, it's the King of New Jersey first. That's why.
Oh, okay. Back to the top of the order with Gianni. One day at a time.
I've heard of this show. Did they reboot the show in 2017?
Yeah. The Netflix series.
Okay,
they rebooted the Netflix.
I said yes. Don't base it on the the updated version. This is the first run version.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. I think I've heard of this show. I knew who Norman Lear is. I don't really know. Oh, Valerie Burton. No, that was it.
Yes, that was Barbara. It was the
She
younger
was on a
daughter.
couple match games, and those episodes were lost for a long time. I know.
Yeah.
Because she didn't clear her appearances, I believe. So I'm going to give it a 78.
78. Okay. Bogart, you're up with One Day at a Time.
There are certain things I'm a little disappointed about. Although I am gonna one up 79.
Oh.
79. Okay. Mark, One Day at a Time.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one.
Nah.
I'll just give it the Seffi special, 75.
Okay. All right, Andrew. One Day at a Time.
So I like the original theme song, of course.
Yeah. This
And of
is
course, So Bonnie Franklin is one of the best actors. Rest in peace, of course.
Uh-huh.
So for this one, I like that original series. So I'm going to give this one a high score of 95.
95, Taco Bell. Yes. Okay. And I love Schneider. Pat Harrington, funny guy. That whole cast of characters, including, the guy from The Head of the Class, the one who played Dr. Johnny Fever, came on and married Anne at the end of the show, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
But this show ran for 10 seasons. Barbara got married. What was her name? Julie got married. Julie was played by Mackenzie Phillips, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So I definitely will give this a high 95.
And a double up, too.
Oh, double up, too. There we go.
Because I also said 95. I said 95 as well.
Okay, let's divide it by 5. Oh, it's still a respectable beat. $84.4. Last one coming up, guys. Punky Brewster. Soleil Moon Fry. 1984. Same time around Silver Spoons. Ran for about 3 or 4 seasons. Also had the guy from Police Academy. He played Mr. Warnemont, Henry Warnemont. Soleil, I don't know what she's doing in her life nowadays, but the girl Sherry also was on Family Matters. Sherry Johnson. Yep. But Punky Brewster had a cartoon also in '86.
Mm-hmm.
So, great show. Good spin-off for an adopted kid, So let's see who starts this off. Bogart starts it off.
So I sort of like the main character story here. Here. Like, let me read this. A warm, funny, bright child. Her father walked out on her family, then her mother abandoned her at a Chicago shopping center when they were shopping for groceries, leaving her alone with her dog, who has my name.
Brandon, that's right. Yes.
Okay, you just gained some points for me there.
There you go. See? You knew you were famous somewhere. Your name was going to show
us. The rest of it, I'm going to give it an 83.
83. Very respectable score. All right. Mr. Leota. Punky Brewster.
So adorable. She is. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 95.
95. Taco Bell. Okay, Andrew, you're up with Punky Brewster.
I never seen this show, but I heard the original theme song of that series. So, and of course, for this one, I'm going to give 90.
90, Taco Bell. Okay, Johnny, what do you got to say about Punky Brewster?
Obviously, I know who Punky Brewster is. I don't know if he had a show. He was a show. I knew it was like a. Was there a movie or no?
What?
Like a Punky Brewster. Actually, no, there wasn't. There was another revival of that show too. Actually.
Yes, there was actually. There was.
But the cartoon also was in the 80s as well. They spun it off for the cartoon.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 90.
Double up, 90. Okay. Yeah, I love Funky Drewster, you know. He used to massacre all the time. I watched the show. It had some pretty good moral lessons on it, just like it. And the cartoon was fantastic. So I'm gonna say 88. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Final
Last one of the night.
just missed it. Yikes and away. 89.2, and that does it for listening.
Congratulations, Daniel. Did it again. Yeah,
Wow. What was that?
Stupid keybinds. The keybinds.
Oh.
That's from Scrabble, but.
Oh, yeah. 89.2. That was great, gentlemen. You know.
And that's our first completed tier of the season.
Yeah. Download it. I'm not
2 weeks and got it done in our second week already.
Yes. I don't have to save it because we're going to be doing a new tier next week. And you guys will get a copy of this tier like you always do.
Mm-hmm.
So we have time for one more game of Fact or Crap. Or Fact or
Crap.
Why did that almost sound like a real one? A real fart.
I don't know. I wanted to make it as real as possible, not so disgusting, but you know.
But I say that's like crap.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's see what we have for you. February 6th to February 12th, 2016. And this time we'll start with Bogard. Your first question, your statement is, in Iceland, parents can only choose a name for their baby if it is on the official government-approved list of names. Fact or crap?
This is, even though I feel like I believe it, I have a bad feeling it's crap. I should have gone with the gut there.
The only exception is if the parents seek special permission from a government review committee. Chill out, Iceland. Uh-huh. Mark, the ancient Egyptians ruled a region of North Africa known as the Land of Kit. Today it's called Somalia. Fact or crap?
I'm going to say crap.
Crap is right, yes. The ancient Egyptians once called present-day Somalia the land of punt. Drop, kick, or punt is still a dangerous place. Yep. Andrew, you're up on the chopping block.
Okay.
Now remember, this is from 2016, so February 10th.
Oh, good. Right in my alley.
This February in 2016, there will be no full moon. Fact or crap?
I'm gonna take another wild shot on this one. I'm gonna say fact.
Oh, it's a crap. Since the moon takes about 29 days to go through an entire cycle, sometimes there will be no full moon in February, and this occurred back in 1999, and the next occurrence would have been in 2018, which was 7 years ago. Werewolves be warned and get your hunting in early. Gianni. Let's see what this guy knows about football. Football fan is suing the Seattle Seahawks, causing the heart attack he suffered while watching the Seahawks lose to the Patriots during the 2015 Super Bowl. Fact or crap?
I'm gonna say that. That's crap.
That's right. It is a crap. You got it. Yeah. It is a, yeah. Truck driver Everett Reddy is suing the Seattle Seahawks, but not over a heart attack. He is suing over hearing loss. He claims he suffered attending home Seahawks games in a stadium where the crowd is encouraged to make a dangerous level of noise. This case will have to be heard in court.
Oh, hearing on. Oh, geez.
And that's fact or
crap.
I love that sound effects. We're going to do this from now on. I think this is going to be a staple in season 3.
Yeah. Anyways.
Mark just won that one. 3. Me and Andrew and Gianni at 2. Scott 1.
There you go. All right. And Andrew's got the final statistics for the show tonight.
Okay, so the second half, actually, I'm very pleased to announce that everybody got something. Everybody got something. Jason and Scott got 1 each.
All right, cool. Nice.
I like to say, I'm happy to please. Nobody's walking away empty-handed, of course.
Yep.
What did I say on the game show? This is why those tears, anything can happen. So let's see. And the King of New Jersey got pick up another one for tonight. Combined total of is 2. Combined total from the first half and the second half. I'm also happy Mr. Bogart finally got something. He got also 3. He also got 3 in total. On the second half. Not in the first, but he got 3 on the second half, of course.
Okay.
I got another 2 more for a total of also 3 in total. 1 in the first and 2 in the second half. And the person who got the most tonight in the first half and the second half was Mr. Leota. First half he got 4. Second half he got 6 more for a total of 10. The big 10. Mark, where are you?
I don't know. I think he's somewhere else.
Oh, I hear him. You got it, Mark. You got combined total of tonight. You got 10.
Nice.
And that's the end of our timekeeping for a week. Until next time.
Guys, it was fun. We got. Hopefully, it won't run over 22 minutes. But we thank those who were tuning in tonight. We had about 4 people watch the show. We got 2 watching now. Like I said, we need more subscribers, more views, and we'll come up with another tier list next week. What it's going to be, you better tune in to find out.
So, if you want to see more of this show, make sure you subscribe to Jason's channel, of course, and hit the notification bell to see more of those tiers.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up, too, because this is a great show that's going on for its 3rd season. In the meantime, we'll see you all next week. Till then, I'm Jason Canio for all the tier masters, including Scott McVeigh. We'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.